Well, that certainly escalated quickly, right? We are putting ankle bracelets on people who've tested positive with coronavirus in some areas, and guess what, boys? If they leave their house, they're not going to get thrown a party. No, there's no sanctuary for coronavirus patients out there who are leaving their house. No sanctuary for you guys. Prison. We've got plenty of room to throw you guys in prison since we're releasing pedophiles left and right, making room for all of you coronavirus quarantine breakers out there. Hey, remember just a few days ago, everybody was saying, hey, shut up, conservative, supremacist white person out there. You, Alex Jones, tinfoil hat listener, this isn't martial law. Oh, it's not martial law, huh? You are arresting people who are surfing in the ocean by themselves, right? You're putting ankle bracelets on people who tested positive for a disease where you've got like an 89% chance of not even knowing that you have it, right? It's such a non-issue out there. And if you don't have any underlying situations, right? If you don't have obesity, if you're not a smoker, and you're under 80, you've got like a 98% chance of surviving this thing. We're arresting people over this situation, and I thought we weren't going to be doing that, right? You guys said, hey, don't worry about this, right? Listen, if you don't social distance, if you don't listen to the quarantine, if you don't listen to these mandated orders out there, we'll probably just throw a fine in your direction. Bullshit. This is the entire point of what's going on out there. Keep everybody scared and strip away everybody's civil rights. Hey, that whole Constitution thing? Oh, fuck that shit. It doesn't count when people start sneezing, man. That's like clause number 34 out there. All those civil rights that you thought you had, throw them right out the window during flu season, bitches. The Constitution don't count during flu season, everybody. Take a look at this. We've got two stories over here, both at Gateway Pundit. Holy hell, Louisville police are putting ankle monitors on COVID-19 patients. What just happened to our country? Some residents of Louisville, Kentucky's largest city, have been fitted with GPS tracking bracelets after refusing to stay home following exposure to the coronavirus. The city is threatening to charge them criminally if they leave their houses before their mandatory isolation has expired. Local officials have been working to contain the spread of the disease, which has been confirmed in more than 800 residents in Kentucky. 3 of the residents of a single household in Louisville were ordered to self-quarantine for at least a week after one of the inhabitants tested positive for the disease. When they refused, the city clamped ankle monitors on them in order to track their whereabouts. Now, this is a certainly interesting way to fight the spread of coronavirus out there, and I get a lot of people are super concerned. Like, I'm around a bunch of idiots out there, and these sick idiots are going to spread this disease around. But if you think that this is the appropriate way to do this, shouldn't we be doing this with other viruses too, other issues out there? Why not HIV, right? HIV in 2017 killed 16,000 plus individuals, and we don't strap ankle bracelets to those individuals. Shit, no. In fact, in California, it's such a non-issue to knowingly spread HIV up in this place that it's considered a misdemeanor. It's the same thing as jaywalking. That's how they treat it over here. But coronavirus, oh, fuck that shit. We are going to strap an ankle bracelet to you, and if you leave your house, we're going to SWAT team you. We seem to have a whole bunch of police resources when it comes to this type of situation out there. We can monitor these people, we can enforce it, we can catch them, we can lock them up. Illegal aliens, not so much. We got to fucking have amnesty, everybody. There's just too many of them. We could never find all of them and deport them, so let's just make them all legal. But corona, you got a fucking flu-like virus out there. You're coughing and sneezing. We have tons of resources for you, man. We got drones monitoring your house out there. And then take a look at what happened in New York yesterday. New York woman arrested for not socially distancing, then thrown into a jail holding cell with 24 other women. Here's a tweet from Alice Speary. A woman was arrested for failing to socially distance. She spent the next 36 hours packed in a cell with 24 other women. Well, holy hell, how big is that jail cell? This is mind-boggling out there. You're telling me we've got enough police resources at this point to drive around New York City and Malibu and Louisville out there to look for people who are not social distancing. Okay. On top of this, when they're not social distancing, when they're not that stated 6 feet apart that the CDC recommends, you're then going to arrest them and then throw them into a jam-packed jail cell. but you arrested them for not social distancing, and then you put them in a situation where they can't possibly social distance. This is fucking madness! This doesn't make any sense. And lefties, how do you not question any of this? And I guess the answer is super simple. This is peak leftism out there. This is what these people like. These people love this. Lefties don't want to be treated like adults. They don't want to be responsible for their own actions out there. They're always looking for mommy and daddy government out there to take care of them. And that's how you get an authoritarian police state that does stupid shit like this. Oh, you've got a fucking COVID-19 with a mortality rate of less than 1/10%. All right, well, let's strap ankle bracelets around those people. Oh, okay. But we're not going to do that for any other disease that has a higher mortality rate, a higher ability to kill people. Doesn't make any sense. You're going to run around arresting people who are not social distancing and putting them in situations where they can't possibly social distance. Right? That's what happens when you appeal to the government to bubble wrap the world for you. They're going to take advantage of us. They're going to strip away our civil rights. They're going to do stupid shit like this. And only lefties are like, hey, totally fine, because the orange man is going to get us killed. Well, all right, I hope you're loving this, because this is going to be the new standard operating procedure. If you're fine with this, then get ready, because this is going to happen next flu season and the flu season after that. And it's always going to get tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more authoritative out there. But holy hell. Welcome to Clown World, boys. Welcome to Clown World. Oh, you're not social distancing? Let me get all up in your face. Let me get into your public sphere out there, arrest you, and then throw you in a jam-packed jail cell out there. Interesting. By the way, they had to release pedophiles and straight-up criminals to make room for all of these quarantine breakers, all right? I don't know about you, but I'd certainly rather you guys keep the pedophiles in prison, keep the murderers in prison, keep those people in prison, and not so much worry about these people who are breaking quarantine out there. Fucking hell. Absolutely stunning. Again, also, the same Democrat-run shitholes out there won't respond to police calls for burglary, rape, murder, any of this type of stuff. But if you call somebody about a group of 25 people, not all 6 feet apart, they've got plenty of resources to respond to that. And there you have it, everybody. This is the whole point of the coronavirus situation, to strip away our civil rights and make sure everybody stays in their house, stay super duper scared, and only listen to MSNBC and CNN. Don't listen to Orange Man Bad. Don't go on alt media. Don't get any other information out there. Stay scared and stay in your house. Or, at this point, we'll arrest you. Even though last week we told you, we're not arresting anybody. We're not going to arrest anybody for leaving their house. No, we'll just send them a fine, if anything, all right? Bullshit. It gets worse the more we put up with this. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the video. Support the channel. If you want to be kept up to date on this martial law out there, hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.